Steve, we are back for episode number 61 of the Not So Serious Life, and I have a fun little toy that I want to share with you here that I received from a friend of mine named Josh. This is it looks like, you remember the Magic 8 Ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is I don't know if you can read this. This is the Dr. Freud therapy ball.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
I
this
can
is,
read it.
it looks like you with a beard, actually, and glasses.
It does.
So
I
I
thought
want
I
to
was
know.
looking in a mirror.
Yeah, it is like looking at a mirror. So I want you to ask a question, and I want to see, this show may be irrelevant. Our industry may be irrelevant if this thing works. So ask a question, and we're going to see what Dr. Freud thinks.
Okay, is God so powerful that he could make a stone that he himself could not even move?
Carry the 4. Okay, got it. All right. And Freud says, are you a bedwetter? Well,
only a bedwetter would ask a question like that.
All right. So, Doctor,
I think
our jobs are safe.
It took my therapist a year and a half to get to the whole bedwetting thing.
And they had to sleep over to find out.
Well, yeah. And find my stash of Depends.
All right, this is getting too deep. Are you ready for today's question, Steve?
I am.
Okay, so today's question comes from Ernie. And Ernie has a really interesting question, which makes it sound like all the rest of the questions are not interesting. I don't mean it like that, but I do. I get it. Anyways, the question from Ernie is this. He says, how can I balance work and art in my life? He says, I'm a professional musician and composer. I make a decent living as a music teacher and enjoy it. However, every now and then I produce a music album or project that is, to me, very beautiful and artistically satisfying, and yet I quickly lose interest in promoting or selling it. I know there's a market out there for my music, but then the marketing part begins to feel like an uphill battle, so I go back to my teaching business and I ignore my own music. Since I have not had monetary success with the music albums, it makes me delay my artistic projects. As I get older, my money brain tells me not to waste money on artistic projects, but my artistic brain tells me, don't die with your music inside you. How can I balance work and art in my life? Wow. Well, you're an art guy. You're a music guy. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I play a lot of music, and I have friends I play music with, and I still write songs now and then.
Yeah.
And so I have no answer to this question. I really don't yet. I want to hear yours first.
Okay.
And then I'll say the real answer.
Okay. I mean, the thing that I get is, I'm guessing, Ernie, when you create this music, it's fun. Right, like you say it yourself, it's beautiful and it's artistically satisfying. So where's this leap from it being fun to being filled with tension and stress? Like, it seems like inherently creating this stuff is fun for you. So I feel like your inner creativity and enthusiasm would never fill your head with the money stories and the don't die with the music inside you stories, because that's not the energy you probably bring to creating the music, right? There's some disconnect there. So I guess, the biggest question I have is there some way, and I believe there is, that's not even the question, there is a way, there's an opportunity here to figure out the parts that you love about creating the music and making that your marketing plan, right? Like, what if marketing wasn't an uphill battle? What if marketing involved you saying, I love the music I created, I think you might like the music I create, here's my music. If that seems like an uphill battle, then I don't know what to say. But if that seems like it could be fun, just another way for you to share your music and have people hear it without worrying about a marketing plan, or like, I don't know why this has to be a big uphill battle. So if you can have fun with that part, I think you're in a great spot. What do you think?
Love it.
Yeah.
Most of my life has been a downhill battle, by the way. So the book Tribes by Seth Godin talks about having a website with your music on it and having a small band of followers that expands through word of mouth and sharing your music. So there's no real marketing involved. A lot of people today, even if you have a garage band or whatever you do with your music, a lot of people are operating out of a 1950s. They watch too much Mad Men, and so they start operating out of a 1950s model for advertising and marketing, and they think their music has to be marketed that way. One of my songs is on the internet, and it has 100,000 views.
Wow.
YouTube, and we did. It was called "I Can't Get to You From Here."
I remember that song. Yeah.
Yeah, 100,000 people have watched it on YouTube. Now, there's no marketing involved whatsoever.
Yeah.
And that's really how music works today. Music is shared. It isn't marketed. And you can have, and it can go, if your music is great and beautiful, it can go viral very fast. So get the book Tribes by Seth Godin. Follow the simple directions in the book and allow people to come to your music. Don't try to push that stone uphill. Don't try to market your music uphill. That won't, you don't have to do it that way.
Yeah.
And if your music is good, it will find followers if you set yourself up to share it.
Yep. Steve Martin, right? Be so good they can't ignore you.
Exactly right.
Yeah, and you're right, because we live, the entire economy has changed, and Seth Godin has written tons about this. We're not in this industrial revolution, industrial economy. We're in a sharing economy. We are in a thank you economy, a contribution economy, like a connection economy. So like this is exactly what you said, Steve. Like just share, and people love that. When people discover something they love, they want other people to love it with them. Nobody wants to love things in solitude. They want to share things they love. So great, you love your own music. People are going to love your music. Just continue to share it without worrying about any of this heavy pressure stuff. I think what Steve said is absolutely perfect, and I love that you said it. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
Cool. So I hope that helps, so you can balance your work and your art, Ernie. Thank you for the question. And send us some of your music. I'd love to hear. Would you like to hear some of the music, Steve?
I would love to hear. Ernie, send your music. And Jason put a link to YouTube. I Can't Get to You From Here by Michael Johnson.
Cool.
There are many versions, but his is the one that has gotten the most looks. And that way our viewers can click on there and look at that.
Yeah, and maybe the one we had a couple episodes ago about the person who wanted to dance and be free, they should dance to that song and then send us a YouTube video.
Actually, it's not really a dance song. It's a very slow, it's kind of a beautiful slow. It's in 6/8 time. It's, there you go.
Yeah, why didn't you just say so? Just tell me it's in 6/8 time and I get it.
No, you were moving in 6/8 time before I even, yeah, you got it. You got it. That's awesome, man.
Okay, so that is, I don't even know what episode we're on. I think 61 or so.
61. 61. Roger Maris hit 61 home runs and broke Babe Ruth's record.
Wow.
And Billy Crystal made a movie about it called 61.
Wow, but he didn't get a candy bar named after him.
Crystal. Billy Crystal.
No, not him. Roger Maris. Babe, you said he beat Babe Ruth. It was
That's right.
I got to move to Michigan so I can get funnier, Steve.
I will coach you.
We'll see. I didn't even tell people. Keep sending in your questions. Questions at thenotsoseriouslife.com. Go to our website, thenotsoseriouslife.com. And as you're blah, blah, blahing, I'm also going to tell people to go check out imindshift.com to get updates on the Death Wish project and drink some more Death Wish coffee. And we love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Bass.